And then, so when you did your ancestry, what were you?
So, well, what I think is so like, and just embarrassing and like just sad and depressing is I'm like 80% English, like just like white.
Well,
and like, I wish like, because people always ask, because I have very dark hair, naturally dark hair, so people always, especially like if I'm a little bit tanner, people always are like, do you have some sort of Hispanic background? And
you do look like you could be Hispanic.
Yeah,
you do
Latin background.
Latina. Yes,
literally
I do.
just white. Just like
so. What was the other 20?
Like a little bit of
like a mix, like
other
everything.
Irish and like other white
just a lot of white people.
Just like white people.
So
but like
you're
no
German.
Like everything but German.
Well, every white race, every goddamn race you thought you were.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Right. I'm like 99% all of those English, like European, and then the other 1% is European Jewish.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like, well, that's awesome though, because my mother tells me you're not funny. You're not funny. You know who's funny? The Jewish. The Jewish are funny. You see these Jewish broads? They're all funny. I've all these comics are freaking Jewish, and I'm like, well, Ma, can an Italian be funny? No, you're not a Jewish.
What's your background, Cindy? What are you?
I am half German, half Italian. Yeah, my mother pretty much claims herself as Italian by insemination. She doesn't claim any of that German in her. She wants, Italian. And my father's from Sicily, so yeah, we're Italian.
Oh,
yeah. But I did my ancestry. Oh, you know what was very exciting for me to learn is I am obsessed with like Middle Eastern, like Indian, everything, like the music, and I just think they're so beautiful. I mean, Indian women, they're just stunning, and I think like Middle Eastern men are so attractive. I like dark, dark hair, the whole thing. Anyway, I am 18% Middle Eastern. Boom!
Oh, interesting.
But you know why? Cool. It comes from my dad, the Sicilians.
Yes.
A lot of it, it's like Syrian.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very much like mixed in with the ancestry of Sicilians.
Totally.
So it was Syria, actually. I was Syrian too.
Yeah. Wow. Very cool. See that?
But cool. I didn't get any Jewish in me. Not even 1%. Nothing about me is ever going to be funny, according to my mother.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But of course, you're right.
Yes.
Of course.
So did you start TikTok when TikTok started?
I started TikTok literally when we realized we were never going to get out of this COVID shit.
Okay.
So this was like April of 2020. I was like, all right, well, what am I going to do? Because I was trying to do stand-up comedy. I was a singer. Like I was really more singer first. I was in a band I was like in a wedding band that was doing, all that kind of stuff around Connecticut, New York, Westchester, Fairfield County. And then it, obviously when COVID happened, it was like, okay, what am I going to do? Obviously I was doing a little bit of Instagram, but I just saw people blowing up on TikTok, and obviously a lot of, live performer, was like, what am I going to do? And obviously I was for a little bit, like when it was deep, like when we were starting to like lose our minds, I was singing on the front steps of my house. Like I brought a boombox out and I would just like sit outside with the mic and just be like, everybody hurts, just like cry.
Okay, I actually remember that, not walking in front of your house, but yeah. I remember walking in like April of last year, walking around the neighborhood, and like these random people would just have like, the guy would be sitting on the steps with his guitar singing. Yeah. Like an electric guitar with an amp, and he'd be playing. Right. And then like another guy was like playing Billy Joel on an electric keyboard on a stand out inside. And I'm like, I mean, I live in
that was me.
City, but the suburbs of the city, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, well, it was like, the cities were scary. It was like, you didn't want to go into the New York City, like that was, so it was like, what are you going to do? And it was, people could, I've lived in like kind of like a saturated neighborhood where, all the buildings are close together. So it's like, you know, and it was nice. And actually, so I did it on like a weekly thing every Sunday night. I do it. And people would like let people with chairs would like socially distance and come sit outside. And it was really cute. People come out like on their roof and stuff. It was really cute. Yeah.
Listen, this is what it's like to be an attention whore.
Yeah, literally. I was like, someone pay attention to me.
Again, by the way, another bit, Sam, another bit on what the extreme you will go through to get attention during the pandemic.
I'm writing that down.
TikTok wasn't enough for you. Sam, it wasn't enough for you. You had to go out with an amp and get the entire street's attention. Like there's another bit, like beat like that attention horse. Of cancer, and I'm like, excuse me. What song do you want to hear?
Any requests?
Yeah. She's like, I'm literally dying. And I'm like, Billy Joel, got it. Here you go.
Pass the tip jar. Like the church basket.
Yeah. She goes stand out in front of mass. Oh, it's the pandemic. Wait, we can't even say like a joke about her like standing in front of somewhere, like completely just taking advantage of the money that should have been donated. Sam's like, not even about the money though. It's just about the attention.
I didn't even need to be paid. Just pay.
Just look at me. Pay attention to me.
I just need you to think about me. Okay, that's all I need.
I don't know.
It's sad, but it's true. You know, what can I say?
Oh my God.
So funny.
Sam, you are a piece. I'm going to tell you.
So when you were doing when you were on Instagram before, and you have YouTube, right?
Yes, I don't really.
I have all of them. You're covered.
Yeah.
So when you were on Instagram, did you not start doing the eating videos until it was requested on TikTok? Yeah. So your Instagram, you weren't doing that there. You were totally a past year to have TikTok.
Totally just selfies, in front of Times Square, living the dream, And then a couple months later, I'm like, how many chicken nuggets can I deep throw? My parents are like, what happened? Where do we go wrong?
So is this considered mukbanging?
Yes, we wanted to talk about that. So, right. People pay for that for not watch it. Yeah. And it's fetishized. I can't say that word. I'm too stupid. Right. Okay, but the reason why me and Lauren started discussing this was because Lauren followed some nurse who quit her job. Oh, it was our stupid news story we were going to do today.
So we do a little segment, stupid news usually. So I found one recently. It was in the New York Post. Boston nurse Allie Ray left her job for OnlyFans, now makes $200,000 a month. So she was an ICU nurse in Boston, 37-year-old mother of 3. She's actually forced to leave work because the hospital found her side hustle. So an OnlyFans page with a current following of, and I think they did this number on purpose, 69,000, which is growing by the minute. So she was working 14-hour shifts, and she was stressed as she started doing these photos on, I think it was on Instagram. Then she started doing them on OnlyFans. And so her husband, he's in on it. He helped.
Well, he's hot. She's hot though, Sam. So before I knew this, I was laughing and I told Lauren, I said, well, is she on OnlyFans because she's a nurse and she's doing kink shit for people, I don't know. Oh, here's your rectal temperature, just shit like that.
Right.
And that's what I thought, Sam, you could do an OnlyFans of you eating, but you know what? I don't know how many people. That was my joke.
People do. More people ask for just pictures of my mouth, and obviously you can use your imagination. Of what they.
Oh, please, if they are gonna have a problem, please, men.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, so people have asked that, but you know, it's like I would rather, you know, I also know that I have a young audience on TikTok. Like I try to keep that, you know, I really have never, you know, I don't want to get into like
no, I know.
Harm, no foul, you know, obviously to all
Right.
that, like.
But I was just saying, joking, like, so I mean, the mutt banging type videos are on YouTube, you know, and I mean, I don't know, like noise. People like that noise.
Well, it's the ASMR, but it's more of like, you know, you think too, like some of the more intimate things that humans do, like a lot of people, like eating is very intimate, you know, like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like you don't see a lot of normal people eating. So it's like when you're like eating and you have that camera, it feels like you're having an intimate of like breaking bread. Like that's always like, you know, when you're sitting with, that's a very intimate, personal moment.
Yeah. Well, for me, when I'm sitting in my car in the back of the parking lot, you know, it's intimate.
Right. Yes. Right. Very sensual, very erotic. But, you know, so it's just this idea that like, you know, seeing people eat is very soothing. Like some people too, it's like almost like a calming thing, you know, like it's like, you know, like they want to eat with someone else. Like a lot of people be like, eat with me. Like that's their big thing. Like have lunch with me, you know, for people who are lonely or like, you know, it's like
right
comfort thing. Same with like ASMR, like, you know,
I see it now. Yeah.
From sounds, you know, type of thing. You know, but there obviously are freaks and weird. I mean, I have like, that's the other thing is how fucking weird some people are and like the fetishes that are out there. Did you know there's a fetish called vor? Have you ever heard of vor?
No. What is
it?
V-O-R-E. It's a
V-O-R-E. Vor.
Yeah.
Hashtag. All right, I'm on that. Go ahead.
It's the fetish that they want me to eat them. So like people will beg.
Oh my God. Like Armie Hammer?
Yes. Armie Hammer shit?
Yes. That they're like, will you eat it? I get DMs that are like, will you please eat me?
Okay, so how do you respond to that?
Like,
just cut and save because I see a bit there too. Hold on.
Like I just will get like somehow like I broke into like the vor community.
Yes, I love that.
So I like get hundreds of DMs.
Fucking community. There's a community of people. Like it's truly frightening. In a way, it's hysterical because we're dark and sick. But
it's so how fucked up we are. But it is like the most wild. That blows my mind. The whole thing too, like about body fluids and how people want to buy body fluids, like that. I've had people want me to shit in a box, will ask me to eat specific foods. One person specifically asked for me to eat a tuna sandwich from Subway and then send him my shit the next day from eating a tuna sandwich.
This is
like,
great.
You can't make that up.
Sam, I have already written a type 5 for you. Like in this, I have written
this is just like my life.
A type 5.
This up. Yeah. No,
all right. Listen. Like,
all right.
Are your shows 21 and over?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You have no idea the material now that I got going on in my head. You could totally just, and like the funniest way to do that, because I've done that I went viral with the pickle pizza.
Yeah.
So I've done roasts, like we have to like the roast of Rochester and stuff, but I will just like roast. I had Rochester foods that have gone viral. Our big one is the garbage plate. So
I've heard of this. I've heard of that.
Yeah, we got
but I gotta come up there. We gotta do it.
Well, let me, and we gotta get you, like, I can make like this huge pickle pizza too. We could do, listen, do you eat pickles?
I love pickles.
You will die for our pickle pizza.
Shut up.
I went viral. When did I go? Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, like 20, was it 2018, 19?
What platform?
I posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Our pizza. I can look it up. Just type in there Rhino's pickle pizza.
Was it BuzzFeed
everywhere
first?
But no, Tasty,
came out recently
BuzzFeed,
too.
everybody. We were on Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray.
Shut up.
Everywhere. Yeah. So we put Rochester on the map with our pickle pizza. So I Go Hots and the Garbage Plate are our three big ones.
Oh my God. I need to come to Rochester. Who knew?